Last class, I have given the introduction of this Angular. So, let me once again refresh the points. Yeah. AngularJS. Tell me what you understand in yesterday's demo class. I just given some information about AngularJS and Angular. Yeah. What is AngularJS in your words? Tell me. What is AngularJS? What did you understand in yesterday's session? Just share those points. Okay, is it client-side script or server-side script? You can speak with your mics, or you can send me. You send me the message. Very good. Yeah, that's fine. So it is a framework based on JavaScript. Okay, implemented by using JavaScript to work with the client-side functionalities. Yes, that's fine. So it is framework of JavaScript implemented by who implemented? I told you, Mr.AnjiReddy in year 2010. So Mr.AnjiReddy implemented AngularJS in the year 2010. Okay, now what the basic version? 1.0, 1.0, and after that 1.1, 1.2, up to I guess 1.6. They implemented 5 or 6. I'm not sure about that. So these versions we are calling as AngularJS. So AngularJS packages they implemented using JavaScript. So in the year 2016, okay, so Angular is introduced, that is with version 2.0. From 2.0 onwards, we're calling it as Angular. Yes, this version we are calling as Angular. Now, if you take this 2.0, to implement this, they used TypeScript to create the packages of 2.4. Yes. What is that? TypeScript. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up to till 15. Okay, these packages are implemented with TypeScript. So that's why we are calling it as framework of TypeScript. Yeah. So here both AngularJS and Angular providing concepts, same concepts, but programming style is different. And in companies, programmers are working with Angular, not the outdated technology that is AngularJS. So programmers are working with Angular. So which type of functionalities we can implement? I told you it is client-side script. Yes. So already we have discussed about this client-side script. Client-side script we are using in web applications to work with front-end coding. Okay. The code is executing where? In browser. That code is executing in browser. Now here, so this client-side script we are using in which point of to apply dynamic functionalities and HTML controls. To apply dynamic functionalities and HTML controls. Next one, to validate input controls. Okay, the validation pointer we are using. Next one, work with the Ajax. Okay, to work with the Ajax and to execute logics in browser. Like that, yesterday, just I have given some overview idea about these client-side scripts. In every website, client-side coding is very, very important. So almost 70% coding we are implementing client-side only. Because of this reason only, UI technologies, okay, demand is more these days. Okay, server side script, if you take like JSP servlets or PHP ASP, these server side technologies we are using to implement the server logics, means to establish a connection with database and to work with sessions like that. In this concept, we are using server side programming. But to handle the browser controls, to work with the Ajax concept, and the next one here, okay, to validate the forms, and you want to display any animation effects in the browser. In all point of views, we are taking the support of client-side technologies. Is it clear? In these client-side technologies, old days we used to work with JavaScript. In old days, we used to work with JavaScript. Now, these days, the next level technologies of JavaScript like Angular JS, Angular, React, etc., etc. So Angular is very popular nowadays. Angular and React, these two technologies playing very, very important role in these software industries to work with client-side programming in web applications as well as mobile applications. Is it clear? Yes. Now here, yeah. So I told you, Mr.AnjiReddy and his team members implemented this first version 2010. Later, they released the subsequent remaining versions, and they belongs to this Mr.AnjiReddy team. Okay, team is nothing but Google team. So those are the members, okay, employees in that Google team. And this Angular JS and Angular maintaining by Google Corporation. It belongs to Google company. Okay. Now the main question is why they use it TypeScript in this version 2 onwards. So are there any advantages, any more features we have in TypeScript compared with JavaScript? That is the main point we need to discuss. Okay. Yes. So yesterday I also told you some points, the features of Angular. It supports single page application concept. It supports data binding. Okay, I did not discuss any programs. I will explain the program. Just points wise, I told you many validators it is supporting, and filters, nothing but pipes, many services it is supporting. Like that, we discussed some points related to these points. Programming we will discuss. Before that, what are the differences we have between JavaScript and TypeScript? What the reason to use TypeScript in Angular? That concept is very important. So now if you take TypeScript, yeah, what is TypeScript here? It is superset of JavaScript. Superset means it is providing the all features of JavaScript, all functionalities which are available in JavaScript. Everything is available in TypeScript. Additionally, more features are available. What are these features we need to discuss? Okay, so TypeScript, it is the product of TypeScript is the product of Microsoft. Yeah. Now, if you take Angular, Angular is the combination of this TypeScript, okay, and packages of Angular. Means it belongs to, we are working with the products of two big companies. One is Microsoft, another one is Google. Angular is implemented in Google, and they use a TypeScript to develop the packages. That TypeScript belongs to Microsoft Corporation. Yes. Now here in this TypeScript, What are the more advantages we have? Yes. See, JavaScript, if we take, JavaScript is loosely typed script. Means it is not providing data types. At the time of variable declarations, JavaScript is not providing data types. So like integer, string, boolean. So these data types we don't use in JavaScript at the time of variable declaration. For example, you want to create any variable where serial number is equal 100. We are using like this. Okay. Yes. Where serial number is equal 100. So some people, they may think, where is data type? Don't feel like that. Even in TypeScript also we are using where and let keywords. So these keywords we are using to provide the scope to the variable. Access scope means you want to access from the same function or within the block, like the different scopes we have. I will discuss that concept later. Okay. So anyhow, in JavaScript, we are not providing the data types. So that's why there is a chance to occur the memory leaks when we are changing the data from one format to another format in a variable. If we take TypeScript, TypeScript supports data types. Yes, TypeScript is supporting data types. This is a big advantage. Means I can restrict a variable with the specific data type. It may be number or string or boolean. Is it clear? Like that, we have different types of data types. I will discuss those data types later. Anyhow, TypeScript supports data types. So that is first advantage of TypeScript if we compare with JavaScript. So we are discussing the points why in Angular 2.0 onwards, they use TypeScript to create the packages. So already I told you in Angular 1.x, AngularJS 1.x version, they use JavaScript to create the packages. From 2 onwards, they use TypeScript. In the current versions also they're using TypeScript. What the reason behind that we are discussing. So we have some advantages in TypeScript compared with JavaScript. In these advantages, first point is, so TypeScript is supporting types. In name itself, that meaning is there. Types. Okay, types means nothing but here data types we can provide to the variables. But if we take JavaScript, it is not providing data types. Next one. JavaScript is interpreted script and TypeScript is compiler. Yes. Now, if we take JavaScript, JavaScript is interpreted script. Interpreted script means line by line it is executing. For example, you have written 100 lines of coding. See this. So this is my program. In this program, I have written number of lines code like this. In this one line. Yeah. And this is another line. Like that number of lines code we're writing here. Now, in case if I get any error in this line, then it stops the execution of script in that location. It stops the execution of script and display the error message, but it will not check the remaining lines because it is interpreted. Means in this script, you may have 3 errors or 4 errors, but there is no chance to see all errors at a time because interpreted script displays only one error first. Once you rectify, then again, if you start re-execution, then it is displaying the next error. Like that, for programmer, there is no choice to rectify all errors in single shot because it is not displaying all these errors. But when you come to the TypeScript, TypeScript is compiler script. That's why all lines it is reading and displays the all errors at a time. You can easily rectify all errors and finally you can run the program. So in a performance point of view, so compiler script is faster than interpreter script, and in programmer's point of view also, it is very flexible to rectify the errors, everything. That is one more advantage. Next one here, JavaScript is not supporting all OOPS concepts. Okay. Yes. So object-oriented programming point of view, JavaScript is not supporting all object-oriented programming concepts. So just in JavaScript, we can use class, inheritance. These concepts are possible, but you want to work with interfaces, namespaces, abstract classes. These are not possible in JavaScript. Okay, but TypeScript, if you take TypeScript, supports all OOPS concepts. TypeScript, we have all object-oriented programming concepts. So that is the main advantage here. We can work with the interfaces, abstract classes. Okay, access modifiers are available. JavaScript access modifiers are not available, and namespaces are available. Like the different types of OOPS concepts it is supporting. Okay, next one here, JavaScript is not good in errors display. Yeah, see, JavaScript is not providing meaningful error messages. But if you take TypeScript, TypeScript is providing the meaningful error messages. Okay, and in some errors point of view, JavaScript is not displaying any message. And some errors it is displaying the message here, but it is not that much meaningful. TypeScript is not like that. So TypeScript is good to display errors. One example I will show in JavaScript now. Yes. Then you will get the clarity in this point of view. Save this program in desktop location. So demo.html I have given. Yes. Now JavaScript I'm writing here. In the JavaScript one function. So in this function, I'm using alert. Alert we are using to display the message box. Okay. So hi all. So that is the function. I'm calling that function. Yes. This demo.html you can see. Yeah. Now it is displaying the hi all message. Okay, fine. Now I'm trying to call one more function here, that is fn2. Okay. Yes. That function I'm not declaring. Without declaration, I'm trying to call that function. Save this and refresh. Now error is there regarding this. How can you see the errors? Right click, inspect. In this developers tools, browser developers tools, console, there it displays the error message. Function2 is not defined. Okay, fine. In this point of we are getting the error. Now what I am doing, see, I am passing values into the function 10, 20. Here I'm declaring the variables x comma y. So finally I'm using just let x plus y. I have given something. So if you observe, we are getting the output 35. Now here just one more value I'm passing, 25 I'm passing. How many values I'm passing here? 3 values. And how many variables are declared? 2 variables. Okay. Now save this program. Actually, it is error. Okay, because here, how many arguments, parameters we are declaring here? 2 parameters, but passing values are 3. In other languages, you will get the error message here. But in this JavaScript, we don't get the error message. Output is 30, displays like that. Is it clear? So here, comma, Z I have given, then plus Z, and comma A also I am using. 4 parameters I declared, 3 values. That is also, if you take TypeScript, it simply displays one error message, mismatch arguments list, like that. But here, we don't get the error here. So 55 is the output. Okay. Like that here, in some point of views, we are not getting the error message. And if you observe here, yes, some errors are not meaningful. Like that, this type of issues are there in JavaScript. But TypeScript is not like that. Each and every error displays with the prompt message. With the prompt message. That is the main advantage. Next one here, TypeScript code is simple than a JavaScript. Yeah. In coding point of view, TypeScript coding is very simple than JavaScript coding. Okay. So that is very, very simple. Like that, these are the main advantages which we have in TypeScript. So because of these reasons only, okay. So they use the TypeScript in version 2 and the next versions of Angular. Yes, these points are clear. Yeah. You have any doubts in this concept, you can ask me now. Siddiq, Reddy. Yes. Mastan Wali. All of you clear because Raju. Yeah. So now, see, we are discussing one use case about the client-side scripts. Okay, where we are using the client-side script, that concept we are discussing now. So already I told you these points. We are using client-side script, HTML static controls we want to convert as dynamic controls and validations point of like that. So if you take login form as the use case, yeah. In future, you will get the jobs with Angular and you need to work with login concept. In this login concept, validations point of view and pushing the data to server. Yes. So we are working on these areas. First of all, if you take the login concept, what are the steps involved in this login? Okay, first step, design login form. Yes. To design this login form, so HTML, CSS, and Bootstrap. These are the technologies required. So UI designers will work with this designing concept. Okay. Next one, just validate login form. Yeah, for this client-side script is required. So in old days, the client-side script JavaScript used to work, but these days we are using Angular as the client-side script. Next one, sending data. Data means what is that? Username and password to server. Because when you send this username password from browser to server means client system to server, then only we can validate in the server machine whether it is valid or invalid. In this point of view also we are taking the support of client side script, that is nothing but Angular. Here we are using Ajax. Angular is providing one service, HTTP client service. Using that service, we can create the Ajax object. Through that object, this username password we are sending back to the backend program. We are calling API service. Through the API service, we are sending the data. Okay. So in this area also, we are using this client-side code Angular. Now here in backend, check username and password. Okay, available or not. So if it is available, then valid user. He is registered. Otherwise, invalid. So we are checking where in database. The database is server database. To connect with the server database, we don't use the client-side scripts because client-side script is running in browser. No? That's why server database you want to connect. Then we are taking the support of server-side scripts like anyone, ASP, okay, Node.js or JSP, PHP, etc. So after checking this username password, so the server-side program, that backend program is sending success or failure, that value it is sending here. If it is success, then we need to navigate welcome page. If it is failure, that username password is not valid, then again navigate to login page or error page, something to display invalid username password. So in this point of view, redirect to either welcome page or invalid user page. So there also we are using in client system only, we are redirecting from current page to another page. In this point of we are taking the support of client side script, that is nothing but Angular. So if you take simple use case concept, login as use case here. So in the second step, yes, and the third step, and next one in the fifth step, we are taking the support of client side scripts, nothing but Angular. Yes, in the fourth step, server-side program, backend program, they are implementing server-side programmers. And designers are working with these screens, user interfaces. Like that, not only in login point of view, okay, not only in login point of view, if you take registration or any other concept, every concept contains these steps. Everywhere the client-side script requirement is there. That is the main point. Yes. Yeah.
Sir,
So
ఒకసారి థర్డ్ స్టెప్ ఒకసారి చెప్పండి సార్. థర్డ్
third step, nothing but, yeah, for example, you open Gmail or Facebook, you open in your system, right? In login form, you will enter the username password. When you click on the login button, what is happening?
ఇట్ విల్
That
గివ్
username password, is it validating in your system or in server machine?
సర్వర్ మిషన్.
In server database only, na? Mean this username password has to travel from your system to server, right?
ఓకే.
Yes, in that point of view, there are two ways to transfer the data from client to server. One is using submit. Another one is using Ajax. Submit means not only username password, enter the page information is submitting to the server. That is unnecessary transfer, okay, transmission between client and server, because by requirement is the entered username password is valid or invalid. I want to check. So that's why if you pass this username password, so these two values, that is enough. Yes, that is possible by using Ajax. Okay.
ఓకే. సర్వర్ సైడ్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ సో విల్ కాల్ బ్యాక్ ఐ
API
మీన్
service.
జావా బ్యాక్ ఏపీఐ.
Yeah,
Java
that
API.
API may be anything. Okay. Python, Flask APIs, or JSP, Servlet, something is there. Or PHP also. In PHP also you can write the APIs. Node.js, I will explain you with Node.js how to get the API services and how to call those API services for Angular application. In that point of view, I will discuss Node.js API services. So don't expect complete Node.js. Only the server communication point of view we are discussing according to the requirement Node.js point of view. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So that
Actually,
time only we are discussing Mongo database also to fetch the data from database and display in Angular dataset. Yes. So we are using table format in Angular to display the records, or AZ grid is available. That AZ grid also we can use. Like that, different ways are there. Our material design controls, table control is available. That one also we can use. So through that we are displaying the data, right? So that CRUD operations, everything we are handling here. That time server-side communication we are discussing. In that point of view, I am teaching with Node.js. If you know Java or .NET, you can replace that location, Node.js location, with either Java, .NET, or your known technology. Okay.
Okay. Sir,
Yes.
actually, from Angular to we are calling backend service, right? Instead of backend, is it possible to interact with the database directly to
No, no,
validate
no,
the
no,
also?
no, no. Compulsory server-side script requirement is there.
So it's not possible to
Not
we cannot.
possible.
Okay.
Because if you try to connect with the database, it always looking for the client system database only. Is it clear? It is, for example, if you write any database connectivity using JavaScript, okay? In JavaScript, XML HTTP request is there. Sorry, not XML HTTP request. ActiveX object is there in JavaScript to connect with the database directly. But it will connect with client system database, not server machine database. You got it?
Yes, yes.
Anyhow, we don't know the username password of the database in client system. That's why definitely we will fail in that point of view. So server machine database you want to connect, compulsory server side script is required. We can't connect directly through Angular or any other client side script. Okay.
Okay, fine. Sir.
Yes, because these are all client side scripts. The scripts are executing where? In client system, in browser. So that's why in that system resource only we can work. We can't work with the server resource. That is the main thing.
So always backend program will be there. So we always interact
Yeah,
with.
and database connectivity point of everything, backend programming is required. Okay.
Okay.
That data in presentation point of view and display the delete button, update button. When user click on the update button, in that specific row, display the text boxes. These type of all functionalities we can do with client-side coding. Because we are working in browser only, na? All this. When user click on the update button, then that record data you need to display the text boxes, right? So that time we are taking the support of client-side script like that. Again, if user modify the data, click on the save button. That modified data again you are sending back to backend program only. There, that backend program connect with the database and receive the values from the Angular and stores in the database. Like that, compulsory server-side script is required to establish the connection with server database. Okay.
Okay. Actually, in this course, actually, you are going to show end to end, sir. I mean,
Yes, I
in the
told you
front
that
end.
this CRUD operations, everything we are discussing. Na? So that
So
time I will
backend side,
explain.
which program we are going to implement, sir?
MongoDB, I told you. Node.js is just backend programming and database is MongoDB.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So
using.
okay, Java will not be there, right?
I don't know Java.
Acha, okay. So instead of Node.js, we can implement. I mean, we
Java,
can.
if you know Java, then that place, that Node.js, you can replace with Java. If you know
Okay.
.NET, you can replace with .NET. API services only, no? Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Right. Understood.
Use Oracle SQL MyDB tools, Oracle SQL developer tools basically. SQL.
Yeah, instead of MongoDB, you want to use Oracle, you can use Oracle.
Okay.
Hmm. Is ever which database or anything. See here. Yeah. So these are the main things. Now, if you take Angular, JS, and Angular, what are the differences between these two we are discussing? I guess you can answer 1 or 2 points. Tell me what are the differences between these two.
Angular JS based on JavaScript.
Very
Angular
good.
is based on TypeScript.
Yes. Angular JS is framework of JavaScript. Angular is TypeScript. Yeah. Can you share me one more point?
TypeScript is a subset of JavaScript. That is one point, but I'm not sure whether it is different.
I'm asking you the differences between Java, Angular and AngularJS.
Angular,
Angular
Ang-
JS
Doesn't
not
support
supports
oops concepts,
oops.
right? Right.
Angular supports oops.
Oops. Correct.
And Angular JS not supports what is that?
Data types.
Data types. Angular supports data types. And Angular JS is modular programming. Angular is component program. Yeah, what is that? So in AngularJS, logics we are writing using module one function is available in AngularJS. Using that module function, we are creating the logics. And in Angular components, we are creating components. Component is nothing but class programming using classes. Modules we are creating using functions. Is it clear? In AngularJS logics, we are writing in the form of functions, and in Angular, we are writing using classes. So we can call it as component. So component programming is 6 times more faster than modular programming. That is very important. You can also search in web which one is faster, modular or component. Component programming is very faster than modular program. That's why Angular programming is very, very faster. Next one, Angular JS is good for data binding and single page applications, but not supports mobile. Okay, yeah, browsers. Yeah. So to run the Angular application in mobile, it is not possible here. It is not supporting mobile browsers. So it is supporting that data binding, single page application, all these concepts, but not compatible with the mobile. Okay. Angular implemented based on mobile, okay, browsers. So here this very big advantage. So Angular also supports this data binding, single page application, all these concepts. Along with that, mobile support is more in Angular. So that mobile support we are missing in Angular JS. That is the main thing. Next one here, Angular JS functionalities are available in angular.js file. So in my desktop, if you observe here, this file is available. You can see this, the angular.js file. All AngularJS functionalities are available in this file. We need to use this file in our JavaScript program to consume the functionalities of AngularJS. But Angular functionalities are not available in this type of files. So Angular functionalities are available in the form of packages. Those we need to download from either node repository or yarn repository. So repository is nothing but the external location. It is providing the collection of packages of various technologies. So Angular packages we are downloading from the external location. We have two types of locations here, either node repository is one location and repository. From any one we can download the Angular packages. Okay, so I will explain you with node repository. How do you that npm program and what is node repository? Everything we'll discuss. Yes, yeah. So we are using npm install command to get the packages of Angular. And here, so many packages are available. Angular is all functionalities are available in single file. So that's why that file size is very huge size, and unnecessarily we are loading the entire file, even if you don't use the all functionalities. But Angular is not like that. They segregated functionalities into different files, many files. Means according to our requirement, that related file only we can download. Means that package only we are downloading. From where we are downloading? From node repository. Is it clear? Yes. Next one, AngularJS code is visible in browser source option, but not Angular code. See, if user right click on the browser and choose view source option. So what happens if I click on view source and browser? For example, here, open Chrome. Yeah, I'm using here something like facebook.com. Yes. Now, if I right click and view page source, then here we can see the script, everything of this Facebook, which they provided here, which they implemented. So that functions, everything we can see here. So means anyone can see our client-side coding. It may be JavaScript or AngularJS, okay, or React.js or any other Vue.js, Backbone.js, etc. But Angular point of view, that entire code is converting into one object. That's why that object is not possible to see in this location. Is it clear that Angular code is not visible here? So that is the main advantage of this. Okay, means users cannot see our coding part. Yes. Next one here, Angular supports material design controls to create rich web pages. So I will discuss with you different types of material design controls it is providing with the predefined functionalities we are using to create the rich web pages. Now here, Angular coding is simple than AngularJS because here TypeScript is involved. So already I told you TypeScript is very simple in coding point of view than JavaScript. One example I will show you after installation of TypeScript. So how much difference is there between JavaScript and TypeScript? A common concept. Okay, common concept. How many lines it is taking JavaScript and how many lines it is taking in TypeScript. That differentiation I will show you. In coding point of view, Angular is very, very simple coding. And here it is supporting OOPS data types and component programming. What is component and how to create the components, I will discuss later. Like that, many advantages are there in this Angular comparatively AngularJS. Is it clear? These are the features which we have in this Angular. Now we need to start the program based on that. Before that, we need to discuss TypeScript concepts. Okay, we need to discuss the TypeScript concepts. Once we clear with this TypeScript, then only we can start the Angular concepts. Yes, yeah. So next session, I will discuss node repository and npm program and installation of TypeScript I will start. After that, slowly we will discuss the programs in TypeScript. Around it will take, okay, so 10 to 15 days. After that only we will start Angular concepts here. Because TypeScript knowledge is required for you. Okay, yes.
So since how many days classes are going on, like demo?
Demo means I think maybe 2 more classes they are allowing as
No,
demo.
like when it started, I joined today actually. So when was
Yeah,
it?
2 classes. Yesterday I started.
Okay, okay. Yesterday only batch started, no?
Yeah, that video is also available in the Durga's soft YouTube
Okay.
channel. You can get.
Okay. So you will teach observable and all that? Observable.
Yes, RxJS package we are handling observables and subject, behavior subject, okay, async subject, all these things we need to discuss.
Like in perspective of
Subscription.
JavaScript, na? In perspective of JavaScript, you will teach, right?
No, in Angular point of view.
Okay, okay. Because earlier you were teaching one more course, na? HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, and Angular, both, all, everything.
No, I'm from past 10 years. I'm in this
Like,
HTML, CSS, Angular,
Mhm.
PHP, JavaScript,
Yes, yes. I joined your
React.
last course batch actually. I'm your old student, but you were teaching in
Okay.
that this also JavaScript and
Okay. So that is a separate JavaScript batch you joined, I guess, right?
yeah, JavaScript and Angular, everything it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
So here RxJS package, okay, that package React to extension of JavaScript. We are using that package to work with observables and next one subscriptions.
Okay.
Okay, that is completely asynchronous program. Okay,
Okay. For that, you will teach in another batch, something like that.
not here only.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, thank you to both.
So what is the course duration for this one?
So 70 days,
It's like 3 months.
not 3 months, 70 days.
Okay. And are you going to complete Angular testing also, like Jasmine?
Yeah.
Swamy?
So how to integrate that Karma tool, Jasmine framework. Okay, what is it function, how to write the test cases. Okay, so ng test command. So I will discuss those concepts also. We are using spec.ts file, component spec.ts file. There we are writing the test cases. Okay,
Sir, I saw one in the website of Durga Soft. One more batches have also started parallelly. So is the both the batches are same or is different? At morning 7
which
o'clock.
time? Morning 7 o'clock, Angular.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, maybe another faculty, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I
so
think.
if the contents are same both or like you only taking that class?
Some I given my contents here. I don't know those contents. Okay, because faculty to faculty content may change. Yes. So my contents you can collect from the front office already submitted there.
So you will teach how to debug also, like any front-end application.
Yeah, we are using
Which
Chrome
tools you will use for
debugger.
debugging?
We are using Chrome debugger. Okay, through Chrome debugger using Visual Studio Code, we are debugging the code that I will show you.
Sir,
And
you
not only in that point of view, dev tools also there. In that browser, dev tools also how to debug I will discuss with you.
Sir, you have used Fiddler tool to how to relocate which response is getting made. Fiddler, have you ever used for front end?
No. We are completely in logics point of view discussing. So response is not that much required for us. For
Okay,
UI
okay. But
development.
in our companies, we are using Fiddler to check from the front end how to debug the code, like which request.
Yeah, because we can here directly Visual Studio Code we can use, na?
Okay, okay.
Yeah, there we can put the debuggers and debug command is available here. So if you open that Visual Studio
Yeah.
Code,
But apart from Visual Code, if any separate tool is there for debugging?
well, so many tools are available for debug.
Okay. If you can teach one any debugging tool, because sometimes it's very difficult with the basic terminal.
Okay, then browser developer tools also I am discussing with you. Okay, now he can start debugging. Direct option is available here.
Okay.
We are using that tool.
And
browsers
another is the
dev tool also
Chrome has
available.
built-in developer tools, right? That you are talking about, or some other extension has to be downloaded.
Yeah, we need to download extension.
Okay. So that will be advanced concept. Okay. I'm not. I
Yes.
thought the basic consoling that I know, but advanced one I don't know. Okay.
Yes, Subodh. 17 days. Okay, in 17 days we don't we can't start the Angular concepts. Okay. 7-0, I told you. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, not 17, not 17, 70. So I have seen your message. So we are spending around 70 days. Many programs are there need to discuss. Many concepts are there.
Sir, is there any content information is there? I mean,
I
what are
told
the
you now you can collect it from front office. Already my content is available there. You can ask Swamy sir content, then they will provide you. Okay, course content.
and so all the softwares we are going to install in future, right, sir?
I will
What
discuss with you how to install. Tomorrow only I will discuss how to
actually
install.
today I joined yesterday and day before yesterday I missed the classes.
Day
Is
before
that-
yesterday there was no class. I think, yeah, it started Monday. Yeah, Monday it is started, correct? And today is Wednesday, na? Yes.
Today Thursday, sir. I think Wednesday, Tuesday is not there.
Yeah,
Wednesday is there. I think.
Wednesday it is started. Today is Thursday. Because I am confusing now because I am in leave in my office. That's why this
Okay, sir.
entire week I have leave. That's why no need to remember which day today. So today Thursday, yesterday Wednesday it is started. This
Today
batch.
onwards we can continue, right, sir? Or else I need to join in next batch. Is that fine or?
Why next batch?
Yeah, I missed two classes, right? That's
No,
all.
one class only. Yesterday you missed it. It started
Okay.
yesterday.
Okay, I think basics you covered, I think.
Yeah,
Right?
these things only we discussed.
Okay, fine.
Or
And
onwards, we are going to start the TypeScript concepts with the installation of node repositories, NPM program. Okay, and download the packages from node repository like that.
okay. And one more thing, sir. Sir, we are going. I mean, is it a recording video, sir, or live classes?
Yeah, recording videos we are providing. Okay, and daily material notes and programs I will upload into Google Drive. You can access from there.
So live class with the recording video, right?
Yes,
sir?
yes.
Okay. How long we can access that video?
After
sir?
course completed 6 months, up to 6 months, you can access these recording videos.
Videos we can access till 6 months.
Yes.
Okay.
The timing will be 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. na?
No, 9, 9 to 10. But already I told you, okay, after some, after 6 classes, 8:30 to 9:30.
Okay. Because after 10 a.m. na, I am having office starts.
No. So I already announced this yesterday class. So up to 6 classes, 9 to 10. After that, 8:30 to 9:30.
Okay, sir. Thanks. No problem.
It's a week class only, sir, or weekend also?
Monday to 6 days a week, Monday to Saturday.
Saturday also 8:30 to 9:30, sir. Or else you will take-
No. See here, only starting 5 classes or 6 classes, 9 to 10.
Okay.
After that, 8:30 to 9:30 is our regular timing. Okay.
Okay.
Only initial 5 to 6 classes. Okay, 9 to 10. And every week, Monday to Saturday, we have classes. Sunday is holiday. Okay. And first Saturday, we don't have class. That is every new batch in Durga Soft. First Saturday means the coming Saturday, we don't have class. So second week onwards, Monday to Saturday, we have 6 days classes and Sundays holiday. And within 5-6 days, we are changing the timings from 8:30 to 9:30. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Any more queries?
Can you answer my question in the chat?
What is that? Come again.
Like I have no knowledge on Angular and UI, so I'll be able to understand this. Angular
That's why only
14
join
directly.
to gain the knowledge.
Sorry?
So that's why only you are joining this one. Okay.
Yeah.
If you have already knowledge in Angular and UI, no need to join the classes, right? Yes. You can understand easily, no issue. Okay. So here I will discuss the TypeScript. The prerequisite is to learn this Angular is TypeScript.
No, sir. I think her question is I think basic, I mean, HTML or CSS.
No,
knowledge
yeah,
is
I'm telling
required.
that now.
Okay,
I will
that
actually here HTML basics also I will provide to you, and TypeScript is very important for us. So that TypeScript I will discuss with you. After that only I will start the Angular concepts. Is it clear? Yeah,
yes, yes.
that's why no need to worry about the prerequisites. And even if you don't have idea on any other technology, it's not issue because we are starting the required technologies here.
Sir, one day I was giving one Angular interview. In that they were asking how the exact call is made from front end.
How the Ajax call with HTTP client object.
Okay. And that person rejected me, but it was my dream company. So
Yeah, why he rejected you?
they were saying
Because
that explain how the Ajax call will be made. Please explain the entire code structure. Like any front end you take, how the Ajax call will be made, and
yeah, so first of all, we need to import HTTP client by using import HTTP client from @Angular/HTTP. After that, we are using, so we need to inject that HTTP client into the constructor. Okay. After that, that inject a reference variable we are using. So that time we are using the getter, poster, putter, delete these HTTP response methods dot subscribe method to subscribe the API calls.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Sir,
So you need to
JavaScript knowledge is required for this course.
see here TypeScript concepts are very related to JavaScript concepts. Okay. Yeah. So in that point of view, we're discussing the concepts here. Mainly TypeScript is important to you.
So you will explain how the callback functions work, because interviewer asked me and rejected me that explain the functionality of
Yeah,
the
why every time they're rejecting you?
callback. They asked that what is the difference between
Callback
callback.
means simple, lah. So if you pass a function as the argument of another function, we are passing a function as the argument of another function. So that concept is callback. For example, in HTTP client only, subscribe is there. Inside the subscribe, we are using success callback and failure callbacks.
So basically callback over here means that function will be called again, right?
No. Callback means we are passing a function as
A
the
parameter,
argument of
as an
parameter of another function. Yes,
Yeah.
that is a callback.
Okay.
Yes.
So these callback functions are synchronous or asynchronous functions?
The asynchronous.
Asynchronous. Okay. So interview made me confused over here only. Synchronous or asynchronous. Various terms or like JavaScript related concepts he asked in Angular.
Yeah, those callbacks. And next one here, promises in JavaScript or observables in Angular. Okay, next one here.
Lambda function also in
A lambda is not asynchronous concept. Lambda is to create the inner functions inside the class we are using lambda, or we can call it as arrow function also.
So
Okay.
like if you
And
can
shortcut
explain in depth,
also we can define the
when to
functions.
use when, like interview mostly ask these questions.
Hmm?
If, like in future, if you explain.
Yeah, we will discuss many interview questions. Okay.
Yes.
So
Mostly
here,
like advanced JavaScript questions they ask. Instead of asking Angular, they ask advanced JavaScript questions.
yeah, that's why we are discussing the JavaScript concepts also. Now here, if you observe these any nodes here, so all these concepts we're discussing. Okay, so this is running class. Okay, there only I guess we cover the lambda callback functions like that, everything. Okay, yes, see, Ajax calls. Okay, everything we're discussing here. So no need to worry in that interview point.
In this is Ajax, they ask how fetch function works. Explain.
Yeah, but in Angular we don't use fetch. It is not required. No? We don't use fetch and access here. Fetch and access we don't use. Even XML HTTP request also we don't use. So while work with JavaScript or React, we are using those things.
Actually,
in Angular, one second. In Angular, we are using HTTP
is
client.
breaking. I don't know.
Okay.
See, one student sent me message. So another faculty completed in 2 weeks, right? So I told you in 2 weeks, even we can't finish the TypeScript here. Okay.
Sir, one question actually. With this knowledge, after 70 days or 80 days, so with that knowledge,
How many
is it
years experience?
Is it possible to crack 1+ or 2+ experience interviews?
Yeah, just attend and just let me know later whether you can crack or not.
Sure, sir.
Yeah, here the concepts you can see in that course content, and it is not only depending upon the classes, it depends upon your practice also.
Right, sir. Correct.
Yes, definitely can easily crack with experience, no doubt in that point of view. But don't miss the practice and don't lose the concentration first of all. So here we don't finish the course in 2-3 weeks. So it will take 70 days. Okay, 70 working days it will take to finish the course.
So you
Okay.
will teach this also, how to do front-end calls are made using this API.
Yeah, I told you now. So we are working with CRUD operations from database interaction. So that time we are calling the API services. That time I will explain you how to create the API service in backend coding using Node.js.
Okay, okay. And you will show also how to use Postman using for
Yes, a Postman is very no need to use Postman here. In development point of view, if client side program is not ready, then server side program is using the Postman to check whether it is API is calling successful or not. But we should know how to call the API from our application.
But generally API testing is done using Postman only, right?
Yeah, no. API testing also we don't do with Postman. So I told you now, if client side program is not ready, then server side program is created one API. He want to check whether it is working fine or not. In that point of view, yeah, this is the tool which I open in my system now. So this Postman they are using. Is it clear?
Oh.
But API testing everything they are using some tools. Testers are using some tools. Okay. Using the tools, they are performing the API testing everything.
Okay.
Yeah. So here we are calling the API service. So Postman, what is Postman? To access the API service. Okay, we are using Postman. Postman and one more tool is there. I forgot that name. So I will explain how to access the API services using Angular program. That is the main concept for us. Postman, what is that? Just you can enter the URL address here. Na? You can enter URL address of the API service, and here you can change the method get or post, which method that API contains. And if you want to pass any body areas, so just click on this body and pass the tokens, everything from here. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
But API is very huge because in this was a REST assured API also.
Sorry.
REST assured API, REST assured framework is there for testing.
Yeah, we have different types of, but here our concept is as UI developer, how to access that API from our Angular program.
Okay.
Yes, that is the main concept using HTTP client, means Ajax object.
Okay, okay. So if you can depth in explain Ajax also in future classes, like Ajax very difficult. Ajax fetch.
Ajax is very easy. Don't feel it as difficult. It is
Okay.
very simple. Okay, I think you are facing issue at the time of passing some headers in that point of view, right?
Yes, yes.
Request headers, but Ajax is very simple concept, easy concept. So we are handling that Ajax. Without Ajax, we can't work with the server side communication first of all.
Correct, correct. That's why interview always ask Ajax. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, fine. Any more queries? No.
Sir, one question actually. We are any project after end of the course.
See, here we are
provide any
discussing
project?
mini project. Here we are discussing the mini project. Okay. So I will discuss some concepts. Based on that concepts, we are developing one application with that concepts. Again, after completed some more concepts, we are enhancing our application. Like that, we are discussing project point of view, but it comes under mini project only, not okay. Payment gateway integration, SMS gateway integration, these type of things we don't cover in that project. So you want to do separate project, okay? After this course, you can join that project batch. It is around 4 months, okay? Duration batch. You can
For project 4 months, sir.
only for project.
You means you will start one more new batch or project in coming months or time.
Yeah, I will start, but it will take some time.
Okay, okay, no problem.
Yeah. Next.
So in project to batch in live, you are taking on live project or just testing projects?
Yeah, live. 4 months means it is live project. Na? We are deploying servers and we will get the URL address for that. So that is to show in resume. For that purpose, we are discussing the project.
When you are starting the live project, this course is
But not yet decided. It will take some time, I told you. Because right now slots are not free.
okay. When you start the live project, this course is completed.
I'm not sure about that. Now I'm not decided yet about the project batch. Maybe it will take 2 months or 3 months to start the live project.
Okay. In middle of this course, can I join that live project? Is it suitable?
Yeah, in middle of means if the course is completed around 70%, then you can join that one.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Fine. Okay. So no more queries, I guess. Yes, you can leave now. Tomorrow we will discuss that node repository and how to access the packages from node repository. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.